It is I, Simpson Wagner here, coming from the mountain regions of Elk, a young people's champ. I'm here for the people, man. I'm here for y'all. Morpheus fused with the homie Neo, played by Will Smith. I'm sorry, Keanu. I'm sorry, Keanu. Will Smith shouldn't have played him. You know it to be true. But The Matrix was a classic movie, so I ain't mad at you. You played your part, man. You played your part. But anyway, let's get right into it. So, I'm going to do a movie review today. I was going to wait until it came out, but my girl, she got me early screening tickets to the movie Ready Player One by Steven Spielberg. Now, I'm not going to lie to the people. I can't do that. I got to be honest with y'all. I was a little nervous because it's around that time, when the blockbuster movies start coming out. Now, Black Panther came out before. Black Panther was extra dope. Extra dope. I was going to do a review on that, but so many people did reviews already, I don't even think there's no point to it. But that movie is extra dope. But anyway, Ready Player One is kind of the kickoff movie for the, the summer blockbusters. And, when the summer blockbusters come out, some are good. But, you got those movies like the Michael Bay movies, just a bunch of explosions. You throw Mark Wahlberg or some other random actor in that shit, and you call it a blockbuster. The movie's terrible, but it's just a bunch of explosions and shitty acting for the most part. So I was a little worried going into this movie. I was like, but anyway, it was free, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going. And man, I'm just gonna drop the verdict right here. I can't wait. This movie was fire. Okay, 10 out of 10. Okay, I'm not gonna give it 10 out of 10. It wasn't perfect. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Okay, I'm not trying to get too hype, but man, I'm going out there, man. This is an instant classic by Steven Spielberg. It's an instant classic, and they told us that they first showed it at South by Southwest, and I was reading an article about the people's reaction. Apparently, during the film, the film went out I think it was a crucial point in the movie, like the climax, and the shit just went off. But people waited, and they weren't even mad at it. And after the movie was over, they gave a standing ovation to Steven Spielberg, because Steven Spielberg was there to introduce the movie, and they gave a standing ovation for this movie. And I'm not gonna lie, after reading that and seeing the movie, I am 100% with that, man. I'm walking out that movie. I'm going out on a limb here. I don't give a fuck. I've seen Jurassic Park. I've seen Indiana Jones. I've seen them all. I've seen E.T. And all those movies are dope. All those movies are good. But they didn't. I was like, damn, that was a good movie. I wasn't like that excited after seeing E.T. I was like, okay, that was cool. But it wasn't epic to me. That movie was epic to me, man. Just because they had all the 80s and 90s and early 2000s references in the movie. It had something in there for everybody. And just even from start to finish, the visual was amazing. Start to finish. Because, and it's 2018, so we've seen our fair share of CGI. And, I'm trying to think of some bad examples of CGI, but Beowulf, with Angelina Jolie, man, now they all look like they were just bathed in shea butter that whole movie, and that CGI looked corny. But in this film, man, the CGI was on point, man. It was to the point where it looked like you knew it wasn't real, but you were like, damn, is this shit real? That's how good the CGI was. And another thing I liked about the movie, how sometimes, like in movies, especially freaking Marvel movies, goddamn, like you get to that final scene you were finally waiting for, or that epic battle, or they hype this one thing they have to do up so much, you finally get there and it's a letdown, like all Marvel movies, especially what was that? The first Was it the second? No, it was the first Guardian of the Galaxy, if I'm not mistaken. The final scene, the final battle, it was lame. I'm sorry, it was lame. It was like, so we waited this long. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy is a great movie, but the final scene was anticlimactic, you know. But this movie did not disappoint. Man, I'm telling you, man, when you see it, you're gonna be like, you sit back and after the scene, you're like, wow, that scene was dope. But then it's crazy because it just keeps going. It just keeps getting better and better and better and better as the movie goes on. I mean, of course, it wasn't perfect. It had its moments where you're like, okay, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do it? But at the same time, it didn't take anything away from the movie. And I'm trying not, I don't want to tell people too much because I don't want to spoil nothing. So I'm just kind of giving you like a general review. But I'm telling you guys, I got this shit for free because it was a private screening. But I mean, I will pay the full IMAX price for it with popcorn, large drink, and since I'm feeling good, I'm gonna get me some candy with it too. I'm talking about that heart attack meal, okay? Extra butter. That's how good this movie was. I was like, man, okay, I'll give y'all one hint. There was one scene in there that everybody got super hype off of. Just as soon as he said it, I'm gonna say one word: Gundam. That's all I got to say about that. Gundam. That's it. Man, I'm telling you, whenever this movie comes out, 29th, I don't care what you're seeing, go see that movie. That was right up there with Black Panther. So I'm a little excited for the summer now because they dropped 2 super dope movies back to back. And I'm loving it. I love seeing good movies. Lately, we haven't seen that many good movies. So it's really nice to see something like this, and that especially Steven Spielberg. Hold on, man. I gotta apologize to my man Spielberg. My bad, man. I was doubting Steven. I was doubting because Michael Bay and all these other directors messed things up. Mind warped all of us. So, Steven, on behalf of Samson Wagner apologizes to you. I'm sorry, Mr. Spielberg. This movie was fire. Okay? So, as soon as that shit come out in Fandango, get it. Just another episode for you. Just, a little quick review. Ready Player One. 9 out of 10. Dope movie. Okay? Until we meet again. As always, it's a pleasure talking to you. Out!